Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to our very first book reading. Are you ready to listen to another interesting story? This book is entitled Jose the Mudfish, story by Segundo de Matias Jr., illustrated by Irene Margilio. Jose the Mudfish was the biggest fish in the Azula River. Because he was so huge, the smaller fish like Goryo the gourami, Lucio the silver perch, and Doro the mullet were terrified of him. Each time the small fish tried to feed on the algae, he would snatch the food away from them. Jose the mudfish would trash the small fish with his fins and his tail. Because he was so large, there was nothing they could do. You can't beat me. The size of me alone guarantees that you'll lose. Shoo! Then he would gobble up all the food and go home absolutely stuffed to his house of mud. Goryo the gourami, Lucio the silver perch, and Dora the mullet had no choice but to make do with Jose the mudfish's leftovers. Each time the small fish found a nice place to see, Jose the mudfish would claim it for himself. No one could go there without his permission. One day, the small fish discovered a large chest. When they opened up the chest, its contents were revealed to them. "This would be a nice place to live and sleep in," said Goryo the gourami. "You're right. It's lovely," agreed Lucio the silver perch. "And there's such a lot of stuff in here. How splendid! We can't let Jose the mudfish see this," cried Doro the mullet. But the small fish were taken by surprise when they saw Jose the mudfish coming. "Go away! Shoo! This is mine! Don't you dare come in here, or I'm really going to get you!" Jose the mudfish snarled at them. The small fish left in a terrible fright. From that day on, Jose the mudfish made the chest his home. He would eat there and go to sleep there as well whenever he gorged himself on food. He looked at all the food. "I want the biggest and the tastiest." He caught sight of some wriggling worms. "This one! This is what's tasty." Jose the mudfish opened his mouth and took a bite of one of them. But all of a sudden he felt something pierce his mouth. It hurt so much that left him wide-eyed. And that's the end of our story. I hope that you enjoyed it, and always remember that whoever sows injustice will reap calamity, and the rod of anger will fail. From the book of Proverbs 22, verse 8.